Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some more roster reviews. Today we're doing one paid review and then a couple of free reviews. First review, the pay review is Jmanboss. There's 6 million GP. Looking a little bit like a mess right off. So we got Negotiator in Fleet Arena with Marauder 5s and Clone Sergeant. I get the idea, but it's not optimal. I mean, I had Anakin in the reinforcements, and I started the Y-Wing, but Clone Sergeant is not a taunting tank unless it comes in with reinforcements, so that's the first thing. Chromium 2, I guess with 6 million GP isn't horrible. We got no Executor. We just have Galactic Republic. We got Home 1. Let's see if... I'm actually going to look at Rebels first. The B-Wing. Okay, they got Leia, and they have this B-Wing, so hopefully they are making use of Home 1. Galactic Republic, Millennium Falcon 7-star. Got a Farm Y-Wing, and I guess you got the bundle for Wrecker. Usually it's an easy farm. Oh no, no 1-dot mods anywhere. Get rid of any 1-dot mod you have. What is this? Only 5-dot mods, because those are the only ones that can turn 6-dot, and just the stats are so much better. That's a really old mod that you got on there. But you know, most of it looks fine. Y-Wing though is pretty essential, so you do need to farm it, although, and you're gonna get some charge up currency. You're not like needing records, you already have him, but still worthwhile. I'd say go for Executor, definitely. Seems like they are. They didn't mention anything about it. I'm not even sure how the account is. They said they are Grand Arena focused. But yeah, almost there for Executor, so keep that up. Datacrons, a little bit. Not too much. And area units, this is a real quick look. Because they're 50. So they're not doing nothing, but very, very free-to-play approach for it. Slicker and Leia, those are two good GLs. I mean, really solid GLs all around, especially if you have Darkseid Rey. They do have Great Mothers. Let me see. Do we have Darkseid Rey? No. So Conquest units might be not so on top of it. I don't have her either for Go Tanks, but if I had Supreme Lord Kylo, I'd be trying to push a lot more because she's been available in the Jaws Wandering Scavenger for a while now. Now, since you have Great Mothers, the Balin farm is great, so leads very naturally into that. We have Shin at Relic 1. I think maybe that was Ufu token, because 4 stars Relic 1, but Merrick needs to be farmed too. I mean, you can get them most of the way there with an Erodium token if you do have it. But let's see, Peridia. I wasn't seeing many conquest, many or any conquest scenes there. I mean, yeah, this is almost there for 777. That's a pretty efficient farm. So you already have Great Mothers. And then that leads into Balin nicely. Definitely a valuable pickup rather than chasing another GL. Although Java is very important for mods. And we'll see how in need of that this account is. Oh, interesting. I guess that's fine for Leia. It's having 6-star. Because you can get Relic 5 at 6-star now. Interesting. I wasn't sure. Because some journey guide events do lock you behind 7 stars, even though it's not shown in that like very first page of it. We do have Star Killer. We do have Jedi Revan. Not everyone gets Jedi Revan right away. Darth Revan, so that's great. So this looks like a pretty nice like beginner account or like early mid game, depending on Galactic War Battles. 8,900. That's Go Tanks has like 5,500, so this is not twice as old, but it might be like a 3.5-year-old account, or like that's the actual amount of time played is like 3.5 years of play. So it's a little behind in that regard, but I think the composition, from what I'm seeing, is not bad. We got some of these token tunes, the Inquisitor stuff. Which, if you take them to Relic 1, it should be easy to get through Challenge Tier 2, or at least very doable. You put your good mods on them. I don't know about Gear 13 flat. That might be pretty difficult, but try it next time it comes around. Let's see, Jedi. I mean, you have giant loot? Yeah, you got giant loot gas. So that assault battle's done and dusted. My sisters got locked down. I mean, most of the assault battles, I think are probably just fine. What about Imperial Trooper? Because you don't have Java. Imperial Trooper's a little light. Bounty's getting it done. I don't know. I mean, probably not Challenge Tier 3 for either, I don't think. And then Empire for Forest Moon. I think this is probably capable of Challenge Tier 3 with just Palpatine, Vader, Mara Jade, and Admiral Piet. Although Thrawn... Actually, maybe Thrawn's needed. Although... Well, I did it with a Thrawn Gear 12, I think. But if you go for Balin, you get him up anyway. So that'll be a nice transition, too. So Balin is not only the natural successor to farming Grey Mothers... You're also going to add Thrawn to get through the later stages of Forest Moon if you haven't gotten through it yet, which I'm speculating that they have not because of the Imperial Troopers. I mean, 2 Relic Imperial Troopers, but I had these 2 and it just didn't work. Unless it's like the Gar Saxon play. Imperial Super Commander, no, it does not look like it. So, yeah, still checking off the boxes of assault battles. But, I mean, it's a good start. I mean, Relic 3 Malak. That's too low on the relics. I think you need to Relic Delta check your roster for anything you're actually using. I mean, Boba Fett, that'll be fixed once you go for, what's his face? Jabba. Galactic Republic, we got Obi-Wan Qui-Gon at Relic 3. So, I mean, those 2, there's a lot of low-hanging fruit still to get. So you get your Imperial Remnant to R7, you get these 2 to R7 at least. For those extra mats with the Assault Battle. As far as Coliseum, I think... Yeah, you maybe hold off, because I think you want a really good base across everything. And a bit of a higher league in Grand Arena for that daily crystal income before you start chasing, like, 4-star, 5-star unlock of the new Era Tune. And also getting all those tokens along with it from the unlock and also Erodium. So Era stuff, I wouldn't hyper focus on it, especially if you don't like it. I mean, don't stress on it. So, he said when he requested, he said I'd get triggered by gas, like it's Gear 12 gas. Gas with Gear 12 clones. Or I'd be disappointed to see. I mean, I get it. It's hard. This is what's so good about Gas. Everyone gets on me for ranking him high. He carries his team so much more than most central units carry their team. He takes all the hits, basically does all the damage. They're Gear 12, but they can be kind of, except with Datacrons. It honestly can help because maybe if you're bringing them on offense at least, because the computer's stupid, they might go for these weak Gear 12 units. Think, hey, he's pretty easy to kill. He's very flimsy. I'll try to kill him, but they can't. You have to go through Gas first. So, it's not the worst. Like, for a team to kind of be struggling along, and then Rex's aerial advantage is going to annihilate someone regardless. So, yeah, it's not the worst. You do want to get them there. Maybe with tokens or something. I don't know. Relic 5 would be fine. That's not too bad. I'm not, like, that annoyed at it. Gas can handle himself. Do we have almost there, but it's kind of missing. We got all these like Gear 12, last era units. I really don't think you need to worry too much about rushing like a GL or anything. I think next GL should be Java for sure. But I think Executor is the next big farm. I think Balin's the next logical farm. And then after that, maybe you look at Java. But ships, you got to take care of first. And also another reason not to really dive too much into Coliseum stuff is if you're not scoring well in fleets. So I think Executor would be a high priority. You're killing it in Squad Arena, but Squad Arena doesn't matter. You really need to do well in Fleet Arena. So let's look at some mods. Not UC3PO. I don't really care too much about you. Sorry to say. 555 speed is okay, I guess. Crit damage, that's right. Health, offense is a little bit. So this isn't the ideal mod. So there's a speed set. and a health set. Quick damage, yes. High speed, yes. Ideally, you want some offense percentage secondary in there. This one's closer, but, you know, protection, defense, doesn't go as far as health for him. This looks better. Health primary and offense. The speed is still a little low. If you haven't used your calibration attempts, I'd try to roll off potency, because it doesn't really care about potency. And yeah, I mean, this extra offense, but all the rolls are on protection. Like, if you're going to have a survivability stat in there, you want it to be health for him, because his protection is pitiful. It's sad. It's not good. And these mods aren't good enough to be like, oh yeah, but it's got that flaw, but it's still awesome. They're not quite there yet. This is an R10 Leia, 209,000 health. Really slow. That's really, really quite slow. That's not good. You really want speed with her. It is true you focus on health. That part is right. But that's pretty slow for her. And those two mods looked fine. Offense, don't care a ton about. A lot of health there, that's good. I mean, this is... Like the decent secondary is just a little slow. What you need to do, you add a speed set. You maybe leave that... Yeah, I think you leave this triangle, so you have a speed set and a health set. You leave that triangle. You probably leave this one. Try to calibrate away from crit chance, and then make all these speed sets. Marj, just fast. That's fine. Darth Revan, I want to see a lot of health. I want to see maybe crit damage, less speed, and yeah, speed, crit damage, and offense. Not protection on him. Yeah, not protection. His protection is a lot worse. His base is like 35,000, and his base health is like 57,000. Plus, if you're running him as lead, Basil Sean Fallen is giving him extra health, so you really want a lot of health on him. Drogon pretty fast. No. No speed set on Drogon. You want offense set on Drogon. You want offense, crit damage, speed. I mean, having speed is good, but you want all offense set, crit damage triangle, so that's not good. Speed and health, that's an alright way to go. I tend to support pure health builds or offense build. I mean, not pure, like you have speed in there, of course, too. Like speed or offense focus, because he shares those stats. He's not sharing his speed. I don't think he's sharing his speed. Saw pretty fast. I mean, sure, he's good. Just depends what team you got for him and where you're using him. Starkiller, great speed, great crit damage, or great that has crit damage. Offense, it might be a little higher. You don't want a protection primary on him. He does damage with the Star Destroyer based on health. So on health mods. This one I've been running kind of long. Let's just look at a few. Spot check. You want all health on him. Like he's not damage though. You don't want crit damage. Just speed and health. Really. Commander Luke. Yeah, offense stats. Pretty much everyone has that now. Not bad, but I'm seeing a lot of protection primaries. Well, characters that should have speed. He's not bad for protection, honestly. He's kind of got a bad base health and speed, so protection is just easier, but your mother's a little slow. You want more health. You don't really want crit damage. You just want survivability. Gas, good protection. Needs speed, crit damage, so he's actually good. He's fun. Should I Luke? No, not speed. You want offense. He's like someone, if you're using him as a lead, you want him super slow. If you're using him as a supporting unit, you just want him to hit really hard. So he needs an offense set. He wants some speed on him, but he doesn't need to be like super fast. All right, that'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for letting me take a look, and on to the next one. Next account is ScrubberDuck, and wouldn't you know, they're also in the 6 million range, 6.7 million GP. Chromium 4, so behind the last guy we looked at. So they started this account March 1st, 2024, so very specific. Been playing on and off with different accounts since 2018, they said. They're focused on mainly guild stuff, Raid, TWTB, but they do enjoy Grand Arena. So they're a willing spender, multiple Lightspeed bundles and tokens purchased on the account, and not to mention the hybrid drive. So let's evaluate, given that, Light and Galactic Ward Battles, 8,688. So really similar to the age of the last account. So this is going to be a good contrast of the two. Unlike that last account, we do have Executor already, and at 7 stars. So that is a really good measure of success. They're doing well in their fleet arena. 23, assuming that's their like bottom rank and they haven't climbed yet. If that's like their top rank, not so great, not so helpful with the crystals. But they should be able to get through to rank 1, I think, like regardless of the shard using Executor. Rogue 1, yeah, this is, I mean, have it in the reinforcements so you can take down other Executors pretty easily in mirrors. If you don't know the counter to Leviathan, look it up. Pretty lean on actual ships. We got B-Wing up and running. Good stuff. Relic 1 Drogon. Interesting. Let's see if they're working on Leia or not. Galactic Republic. Ooh, no Marauder. That's a big boo-boo. There's not even it unlocked. And that's a really strong ship. That's good for not just Grand Arena. That's good in TB too. And in Territory War. It's a very versatile ship to help the Galactic Republic fleet. So that's a must-have. You need to work on that. Area units, see what they're doing in Area Stuff 14. Kind of like the other guy. But 4 stars. Not putting the pedal to the metal. Not doing nothing. No Datacron. Like, just Boba. I mean, that's a great Datacron, the Boba Datacron. But not doing really anything with Datacrons. And I think I see why they're in Chromium 4. They have no Galactic Legends. Unless they have a really underdeveloped one. Nope. No Galactic Legends. That's not great, man. So let's see what they do have. But a Galactic Legend is going to be pretty high up there. Either Leia or Jabba. Whichever one's closer, honestly. I would go to the Sweet GG filter. The gear filter and see who is furthest away. Doesn't look like Jabba is super close. That looks a lot closer to Leia. So I hope Leia is the next project. Because she carries hard everywhere. Especially Proving Grounds if you haven't done that much of that yet. Yeah, we don't have any of the Ufu Proving Ground characters or Conquest units. Yeah, I mean, that's most of the ones you'd have, like Cat and Maul. I've been in Proving Grounds the longest, so like easier Proving Grounds characters. I'm trying to think of other stuff. Sith Empire. Do we have Malgus? Do have Malgus. That could have been a pack. Lightspeed Bundle. I think they've had those. That's good. I mean, low relics. Gotta be careful for. Let's check those big, easy target assault battle teams. So, Great Mothers, kind of working on it. Don't give up. Keep going. That's great. Pure Remnant. Not quite that far, but they are 7 stars. So, yeah, those are another easy target. Let's see what Jedi are doing. Do have Giant Luke, so that assault battle should be done and dusted by now. Sith. That should be enough to do it. I mean, Palpatine, Vader, Malik, Bastille Sean Fallen, and probably Darth Vader. I mean, Nihilus is a great one in there. Like, that should be able to get Challenger 3 done with some combination there, especially with Vader for control with all the debuffs. Malik being a huge help as well. So assault battles, they're not terrible, but a lot of work to do. I mean, the Night Sister one, Pure Remnant, like that whole, I talk about all the time. Like, Great Mothers into Peridia Pals for Enoch into Balin. Great combo. But you really want Leia. Especially if you don't have all these Proving Grounds 3-star, you really want Leia. She's going to make it easy. Seeing a lot of random, like, low relics, like Mace Windu at level 85, but he was... I don't know if that was like anniversary token or not. I feel like that would be late to get him for that. Jedi Cal, Gear 12 with all the Zetas. So I sort of know what they're working on. Like, there's signs that like Enoch is getting worked on. Signs that Jedi Cal is getting worked on because he has like 2 pieces. He's Gear 12. And he's got all these Zetas. I don't know. It's not a great, amazing account. I do think the last account was very much better. We got Gas 6-star. Which, by the way, what was the development level for doing that? Okay, really built up droids, like a Grievous team. Grievous is not good. Even TW, I don't think he's worth focusing on. He's like one of those skippable teams now. You get him for malevolence, kind of. I mean, that's easy. If you have for like 7 separate destroys, pretty easy to beat that gas event now. It's hard. Like, I always can orient myself based on GLs a little bit. I'm just kind of like, where are we at? Oh, yeah, Master Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan. That's some low-hanging fruit. You need to get those two. Probably R7. Yeah, I mean, I scroll down. There's a lot of random stuff not built up at all. Yeah. I mean, you got Bo-Katan. That's great. Grand Inquisitor, that's great. Reva, it's great. All good things. Jedi Master Mace, sure, great. But like the foundational thing, getting a couple Galactic Legends at least, like, or at least one, really need to do. Ships aren't bad though, so evens out maybe. I don't know. Let's check the mods. Not great. 298 is the fastest unit. I do like that it's health and it's crit damage, but it's too slow. Stap, second fastest unit, just because he's got really high base speed. His base speed is over 200 at gear 13. Not a great sign. Less than 100 extra. Boba Fett, third fastest. Not a good sign. You want damage on him, not really speed. Like, what's the big rush? You want his turns to be good, not quick. A lot of them, these are all like 296, 297, so they're close to 300, but they're just not quite there. Seven Sister, another one of those like naturally fast units. Not necessarily important. Let's see how Bo-Katan's modded. She's not naturally that fast. This is the okay speed. Health is decent. Got good offense, so it's not bad. It's a little slow. Like a 10 speed mod is not really something to be happy about. Raz Relic 7's interesting. Was that like a pack or so, or like a bundle or something? It's an interesting place to have him at. People usually don't go for him unless they're going for the profundity. Jedi Master Mace, Relic 5. I mean, he's a damage dealer, so it's pretty low. Quick damage. I mean, it looks like his modding isn't terrible for damage. That's slow. That's slow. I mean, they're all slow, obviously. Like, the overall speed's pretty bad. We got, like, CX2 as well. Part of that raid focus. I mean, it's nice, but it's, I don't know. I feel like you'd rather have a strong roster overall. Who knows what our next raid's going to be? What units it's going to want. I mean, I'm guessing the era stuff. But this last era batch was a bunch of randos, so is it going to be some kind of rebel raid with like the Cassian crew? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, modding's not great. I don't know where else to spot check because everyone's like pretty all over the place. So modding, huge thing to work on. GLs, conquest units, proving grounds, all kinds of stuff. Like, really, just do the 3 mod refreshes. Don't worry about era stuff right now. Like, you don't need to build the roster bigger. You need to improve what you have and get GLs. So that'll be it for this one. On to the last. And that final account is JaSaTo in the Drunken Gungan. I love it. 7.1 million GPs. So everyone today in this review was in the same ballpark. This player, Rhodium 4, said they are focused on territory war and Grand Arena since they hit a 2.5 million goal in the raid for their score. Said they want to be competitive in Grand Arena, but they're trying to work on fixing their roster bloat from Lightspeed bundles. 6,168. That's closer to my Gotank's age. They said they started the account in October 2024, so there's a pretty new account. That's actually like a lot more months than my Gotank's account, but it's just pretty. No, it's a lot fewer months. I don't. 6,168. What do I have? What do I have? I'm getting mixed up here. Okay, 9,359. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so that makes sense. I was like, how do they have more than me? No, I am good. I'm fine. That makes more sense. So I've got 10 months on them for the GoTanks account. And let's look at ships. So they got Executor done. Chimera Negotiator. Just like me, 7 capital ships. They have finalizers, so good on them. I am deficient in my capital ship total. You know, I was thinking about it. Profundity looks a lot more attractive with all these tokens floating around. Like, if you get, like, 4 or 5 star Cassian, and it looks like they might... This is exactly where I'm at. I had to do a double take. It's like, is this my account? Wait, is it? No, it's not. Right? Okay. Wait, is it going to... Because that's exactly what I have. No, it's not looking at my... This is tripping me out. Like, it's so similar. 5 stars, level 25. Okay, I mean, going for 5 star, it's almost like you got to strategically plan out what you're going to do with all those Kyber tokens. Because if you get 5, it's like... If you're trying to put them all on characters you want to actively use, you better have a ton of Zetas, which is kind of hard. Like, the more of these tokens there are, the harder it is to keep things Zetaed up. I think you might want to, like, save it to just rush, like a big ship farm or a Galactic Legend farm or something. I don't know. Datacrons, seems like they got a good inventory for the size of the account. Characters... They got Stranger. I'm actually close to unlocking Stranger on GoTanks. It's just I don't want to do it because I don't have enough Zeta Snowmacrons. This account is kind of looking crazy. First off, Sith Eternal Emperor only GL. So he's the easiest, but he's by far the worst. They have Queen Amidala. They have Stranger. So they have Conquest units on me. But like the fact that they're focused on like the raids and getting those scores up first, like they have new Bad Batch. Those farms are just abysmal for the overall roster strength because they're not that great. I mean, they're decent if you know what you're doing with them. But all that time and effort to farm non-accelerated characters, like being forced to do it for a raid, or just I don't know. Like it just seems like a bad roster move because it just takes a lot of resources for that. But the fact that they have Queen Amidala already, they have Stranger already, those are notches in their cap on top of what I've been able to do with GoTank, so that's nice. They got Relic 9s on these two, so that's a pretty lean and mean Queen Amidala team. Grey Mother's Relic 7, looks like Imperial Rem is Relic 7. I think they might have some deficiencies in just the standard assault battle teams. Palpatine Vader. I don't think you get Challenge Tier 3 done with this. Sith Eternal kind of sucks for it. Like, he's really not that helpful. He can kind of fulfill the role of, like, Nihilist, but you can't have him in the lead. Well, yeah, actually, no. Like, you can't really charge his ult fast enough. Because you need Palpatine in the lead. Vader's good. I don't know if Stranger's really helping there. So they're probably not getting Challenge Tier 3 done on Sith. Jedi... Also probably not because they don't have Jedi Knight Luke. Not that Challenge Tier 3 is like that absolutely important, but it's a sign of a really strong developed roster. So we have Jedi Revan, but he's really weak. We got, I mean, these Galactic Republic units not really doing too much for you. I guess Challenge Tier 2 is probably doable, especially with Relic Delta, but Challenge Tier 3 is probably a no-go. Night Sister, I mean, Great Mother should kick butt in that, so they're perfect. Good go for that one. Empire, and then like Imperial Troopers. So this should do Forest Moon pretty easily. So I think like even up to Challenge Tier 3, I think that's fine. Even with Gar and ISC can do it. And the Palpatine Vader. And with Relic Delta, it's a lot easier than even when I pulled it off. What else do we have? We have Imperial Troopers. Yeah, Imperial Troopers. That's probably enough for Challenge Tier 3. Easily. Of that Rebel Roundup. And yeah. Okay, Orville not too bad. Not too bad. Ufus, we do have Maul, Hate Fueled, 4 stars. You're 12. So it looks like they got to air level 70 last time, I think, unless they just slapped those. Yeah, I would think that because they all have the left side pieces. In 75, we get gear 13, but yeah, let's see if they are close to Jumbo or not. Okay. Seems like they might be working on it. I mean, that or Leia's the easy call. Rebels doesn't look too far off. Yeah, I mean, I'm a broken record. Leia and Jabba are first 2 that you should go for. Sith Eternal, not anywhere on my list of priorities. But if you're having trouble with any of the, what is it, the Proving Grounds, Leia is the easy answer to that. But Jabba gives you those mods over time. And then like weighing out Profundity and Leviathan, like when you want to go for those. Like I have no idea, no way to see how many Fury shards you have. That's obviously a better ship, but Profundity does excel at 4 stars. So yeah, give or take. Or like take your pick. It's just hard to decide. Let's look at the mods for this account. The Journal's obviously fastest, but he's not very fast. So I would say if you're going to go this slow, have over 200,000 health. I think he just overall needs more speed and more health. Hunter Mercenary, 360. That's very fast. I'd assume that's just for raid purposes. Otherwise, not that advisable, but it is one of your most developed teams, so why not? Grey Mothers, both Omicrons. TW, but they're really strong TW Omicrons, so not a bad investment. Health, speed, great. Plus 175 speed is just blazing fast. Plus 165 is great. So, looks like their mods are way better than the past couple players, especially the last guy. Stranger through plus 167. He's got all that health. Crit damage trunk. I mean, looks good. From what I mean, really fast. Morgan, that's gonna be those two are gonna be taking down some Ahsokas, that's for sure. Spirits all in the offense. Yeah. Let's see these. Can't have an offense primary. Do they have offense percentage secondaries? Yes, they do. Yes, very good. And that can't have it. This can't. Oh, accuracy. Oh. That is absolutely intentional. I literally lost against Ahsoka Ezra in 3v3 because I whiffed with Spirit. This is a fast accuracy arrow. That is smart. Big brain move, because this is one of the best, very specific counters that you do. Square Mothers versus Ahsoka, and it's a very specific reason. So, hats off. That is actually really smart. Star Killer, looking great, pretty fast, good health, good damage, offense in there. I love it. This guy definitely knows what he is doing. Okay, Captain Rex. Not absolutely critical. He can kind of make things work regardless of what the spawning is. So the roster composition, it's interesting, it's unique. I don't agree with Sith Eternal being the only GL that you're going for, but there's a lot of other strengths. Modding is really good. And they are trying to help out the guild, so they're being nice to their guild. Jedi Cal, because I mean, with how focused they are on. Is that no Jedi Cal? Yeah, no Jedi Cal. Yeah, so interesting. Okay, that works. You see, I've never used this search before. No. What if you cat? Dang. Really? Commander popped up on all these? I guess it's their kit, too. How does Commander... How does it play into this? Admiral Akbar? Like... Fleet Commander. Interesting. Wow. Learn something every day. I was like, I can't find to confirm if I have Jedi Kill or not. That's interesting. I have been playing this game so long, and I've never utilized that search function. But yeah, no, I think this roster is good. I mean, it's unique. It's a lot different, but it's for what its objective is. It's very much accomplishing it. Plenty of room to grow, but pretty young account, so not bad. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.